Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Jennifer Foley, Realtor. On this week's episode, I want to share with you a personal story about myself in my early 20s. I was returning from work in North Carolina as a registered nurse. I had 5% down payment saved, and I didn't want to pay rent. I was ready to buy my first house at age 23. So I went house shopping with my realtor. I found a nice starter in Curtis. It was about 700 square feet on each level. It had 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It was a semi-detached. I really wanted a link, but that was just outside my affordability reach. So I settled to buy what I could afford as a good starter for me and my family. In negotiations, I paid $500 less than the asking price, and at that time paid $120,500, which was a lot of money for a 23-year-old starting out. I wondered, how was I going to manage making monthly payments? How much would utilities cost me? What about taxes? What about other miscellaneous expenses, as most first-time buyers do? So let's fast forward 20 years, and my older self is thanking my younger self for buying my first house in my 20s. I didn't want to pay rent, and why invest in someone else's future? I needed a place to live regardless, and at the end of the day, that little starter would now sell for around $410,000. Let's do the math. That's equity for me of about $290,000, and I doubt that I would have been able to save that money in the bank over that length of time. So I'm not going to say it was easy in the beginning, but over time I adjusted my spending and budgeted my money to make it work. So here's the message I would like to get across to you today, that starter property gave me the opportunity to move up the property ladder because I started somewhere. I thank my younger self for that good decision to invest in real estate and not be scared off by the what ifs. So I've invested in other properties along the way. That's the key. I started somewhere. The days of buying your perfect dream home as your first property is really hard to do, and those days are long gone for most people. So the key message, just start somewhere. Even if prices go up at a slow rate of return, I still own something and have a ton of equity instead of paying rent and investing in someone else's future. I hope you enjoyed this story, and if you have any questions, let me help you answer them.